We're rolling now. And Yolle, I'm going to pop this beer that you gave me. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Yolle. Greetings, salutations. And I actually just met Yolle. He's a friend of Jack Massing's, who did a previous Tell Us Your Best Story. And Yolle has a very interesting story. When I first met him, I had a good handshake. Two things I noticed. One, a very solid, manly handshake. And the second thing I noticed is there was a thumb and no fingers.
Oh yeah, look here. Hi, Mom.
So I wanted to know the story behind that. I've not heard anything except that it happened here and you were very cool kind of about the whole thing. No, so what happened? Really. How did you... Not really?
Cool. It sucked.
Later you were cool? Later you were cool?
Yeah, I had to. It was like, what are you going to do? Mm-hmm. I was only 38 years old. It's like,
you were 38?
10 years ago, a couple of weeks ago. November 18th, 5 o'clock actually, p.m. Yeah. You don't forget those things. That's like giving up smoking. You remember too your last cigarette.
Giving up your fingers, you remember that?
Oh, you do.
So it happened right here.
Right here on this shape, this router shaper was making the ceiling for my kitchen, the tongue and groove, and I somehow got my fingers caught in there. How it happened. So you're still trying to figure out how I will get even close to it.
Did you have too many of these? Maybe?
No. I think I had maybe one. Maybe.
And you're pushing around and
I was pulling back, yeah.
Pulling back.
I pulled my hand right into it and it just chewed them off in a million pieces. And then the blood spread on that hammer and then on the map of Europe. So I have to go to those places. I was told.
Well, that's what Jack said. You were talking about. You're going to go. The blood is splattered here.
Yeah, I think off the coast of Italy.
I can show you, folks.
In Turkey, I gotta go to Turkey somewhere.
Well, if you go to Turkey, you're lucky.
Not far from Izmir. I got some friends there, so. Yeah. And then we got off the coast of not far from Naples. I gotta come here.
Yeah.
Then somewhere in the Black Sea, up here, not far from.
So you'll have to go scuba diving.
In the Crimea, I can go watch them fight. See, right here, and over here, I gotta go. Over here.
So that's blood splatter from when this happened 10 years ago.
And 2 weeks.
You need to make a complete trip of all this. And where are you from?
Austria, right here where the nail it is. A little town called Mittersill.
Mittersill. And you told me just briefly beforehand that right there is a photo of it?
My hometown, yes.
Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So you came over from here how long ago, Yolle?
July 23rd, 1988.
1988. So now, what happened directly after the horrible event with the fingers? I mean, obviously you got to go to the hospital. I mean, what do you hold it? Because that's terrifying to me. That's like one of the things.
Well, the worst part really was that I was here by myself. A friend of mine was sitting here, Cliff. He couldn't quite realize what had happened, and I started screaming fire. I remember that. I ran in the house, and my kids were. 6 and 4. Yeah, fire. It felt like fire. And my kids were, let's see, 10 years ago, so they were 8 and 6. That flipped them out. Fucking blood spewing. Can you imagine? Just the kids freaked out. My wife just left. It was our 15th wedding anniversary. She said, I'm running to Fiesta, get some wine. I said, I got a few boards, I'm almost done. When she came back, I was in a driveway, sitting on a bucket, waiting for the ambulance.
So you called the ambulance?
No, at the same time, my friend Pat, who happens to be here right now from Galveston.
But he doesn't want to be on camera.
Oh, that's a different guy. Oh, he'll be on camera. He used to be behind the camera. That was his life. He's a cameraman.
For whom?
I don't know. Ask him when he comes out. He did lighting. Pat Waugh, an old skater, urban animal guy. You know him. A good friend of Jack's, actually. So, yeah, that was it. They were gone and... Bang, and then,
so what do you have over your fingers? Because in my mind, your blood your body pours out.
I had a towel.
I
went in the house to get a towel. That's why I ran in the house. I had nothing here. I couldn't find anything to wrap my hand. And then I guess I went in shock, and that was it. Yeah. I never passed out, nothing, unfortunately. Wow. That would have been nice to fall asleep and wake up.
Better.
Or at least, like, no more pain. But the pain was short-lived, and then it was just stupid.
So when it first happened, there's no pain? Or
that was crazy pain. No, crazy pain. And then within a minute or so, the pain went away.
mercifully the pain goes away
there's
somehow.
Well, you don't. Yeah, you have it goes away.
And not to get too gruesome, but you obviously had to do cleanup work.
The people did. It was funny because it happened on a Tuesday, and me and a few friends met every Tuesday at get together, and they just happened to all show up while I was getting chauffeured away in the ambulance. So they cleaned up. They stayed with the kids. My wife came with me to the hospital. You know, it was.
And what was this is the other thing I'm interested in. The recovery, the mental, the psychological recovery. I mean, you're like...
I don't know. I got over it pretty quick. What are you going to do, man?
Yeah.
It's just a hand, you know.
Yeah.
Got a thumb. Got really lucky.
Yeah.
I can hold a pencil. I can write. You know,
And you do amazing work. I'm going to take that camera and show... Did you do the Trojan Horse?
Yeah.
Yolle's got a Trojan Horse out in the yard, which right when we finish, I guess we're finishing pretty close to now, but I'll take the camera out and end it by showing you the Trojan Horse that he did. If you'd like to walk with us, that'd be awesome.
We can walk over there.
And tell me about it. We're going to take a look through Yolle's amazing studio and also the yard. Okay, so tell me about this Trojan Horse. What's the story behind it?
We built what you had. We built it, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago for the huge, there used to be a festival here called the International Festival. And it was kind of part of a theme, and that's why it got built. And then I ended up with it. They went belly up, and all this stuff got thrown away, and that's about the only thing I was able to save.
Yeah, we did. The Sideshow Tramps did a song called "New Train" when they first opened the train here in Houston. So we got to keep a song, and you got to keep a Trojan Horse.
You play with Sideshow Tramps?
Yeah, I was the singer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my hair was longer and I had a top hat on. All right, I'm gonna see if...
Then I've seen you before.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you can go in it, you know.
Look at that. And the eye lights up.
Mm-hmm. Walter.
Hey, little guy.
Starting to rot a little bit. I'm gonna have to do a little.
Look at this. It's right on the street. Let's go up inside this Trojan Horse.
You can go up in it.
Yeah, definitely.
It needs. I tore the floor up in there and do some repair work. It's all dirty.
Wow. Yeah, you could totally invade a city.
Sure,
with this
Greek,
thing.
for sure.
How long did it take you to build it, Yolle?
I don't remember. It didn't take that long, a month maybe. We started it here and then moved it to a warehouse, finished it, and then...
I'm going to get the last shot out in the street so people can see. Can we go through this gate?
Yeah.
Did you make this gate?
No, a friend of mine did.
Do you know these two unfortunate people here?
Yeah.
We won't talk about it.
Right.
We're on camera.
Bob,
so.
you're not going out, okay?
Sorry, Bob. No.
You stay.
So
It's all right.
I'll sneak in. Whoop. Nope. He tried. Sorry, folks, for the camera work. All right. Look at this, man. All right. That's the Trojan Horse with the eye lit up here in the middle of the street, and there is Yolle. Give him a good wave goodbye. This has been Tell Us Your Best Story. That was a great story, Yolle. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe.